So, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig here from Video Juice. Stephen will be along very shortly. He's just in work, just finishing up now. We're going to do, this is our first proper E3 thing that we're doing. It's not a stream, I'm just going to record it and make videos out of it and probably upload the whole thing, the thing as a whole as well. Like so. The Microsoft one is just starting.
The head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
I obviously missed the start of the the Halo Infinite trailer. The
How
discussion
long
at the end.
is E3 or the Xbox E3 going on for?
Just a few minutes. You missed Halo Infinite. Got announced, but I
Halo
caught.
Infinite, next Halo game.
I think so. I caught in just at the end of the trailer where it actually came up. The name, and they announced that they're going to do 50 games during E3. They're showing off 50 games.
How
Which
many
is
will
cool.
it be tonight?
No, 50
50.
during this.
Oh, nice.
From Software. Is the Dark Souls remaster? No, it's not Dark Souls. I don't.
Onimusha? No, that's not from Software though.
Could be a new IP
Yeah.
with Dark Souls-ish gameplay. That looks badass.
Yeah, it actually does look great. Feudal Japan as well, it's a cool setting.
Great for that style of combat, like the Dark
Yeah.
Souls combat with the swords and stuff. Oh,
Magic system.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Please welcome from Bethesda Game Studios.
That looked cool. Oh, Bethesda.
Bethesda. Is this going to be Fallout?
Nah, they had their own press conference. Oh, they could. I would imagine they'd keep Fallout for their own press conference.
Todd Howard.
I bought us some new ale that I saw in the shop.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, we got a please stand by in the background.
Maybe it is. I thought they would keep that. If they're showing that off at Distant, they might have some really good unannounced stuff.
The Bethesda event is a few hours right after this, across the street. And Phil said to me, "I'm having
Thank
a few
you.
friends over. Why don't you stop by?"
Yeah, they're going to show it.
And look, I know Phil is
You
really
want a glass?
charming.
Yeah.
But damn, he's got a lot of friends. And the good news is, you're our friends too. We've had an incredible 16
We're drinking
years
Kentucky
history
Bourbon
of
Barrel Ale.
Xbox going all the way
I just
back
looked at the
to
camera
original
instead of the. I looked at the mic instead of the camera when I was talking. That's never happened before.
compatible. And that goes all the way to bringing mods to consoles with Fallout 4. World premiere, first look at Fallout 76.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this until the Bethesda conference.
If they're doing it this now, they must have something big for their own one.
To all the other games. And it is our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
What?
Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
I'm going to assume it's the same game engine as 4.
I'm hoping it's not, but I don't think they would have had enough time unless they were working on something separately. They're going to need to eventually. It's the same engine as Morrowind. Granted, they gave it a big upgrade, like for 4. They renamed it to the Creation Engine, I think.
We gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you. So that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain.
It's a lot greener than the other Fallouts.
Life is all there.
Yeah. That wouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
I really hope it's... I know it's probably going to be anyway, but I want it to be just an upgraded settlement system if they're going to do that again. If it's going to be a rebuild thing. Oh! Stream has frozen on us.
For when the fighting buildings, but hearts, minds.
Is that Ron Perlman again?
ultimately
Usually they get Ron Perlman to do the monologues.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
I think it is Ron Perlman.
It's cool. It's going to be cool seeing, like, you're basically going to be the start of the new civilization with, like,
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Steel and all them. We might actually see the forming of some of them, and it'll be cool. Square Enix.
Ooh.
Something new? Don't nod. Oh, is that? Oh, no.
It's just me, Captain Spirit.
I was about to say Life is Strange, but it said an original story, so I was like, no. That's cool.
I haven't played Life is Strange yet, so
It's like a Telltale choose your own thing with multiple ends kind of thing. But it has a cool kind of time travel element to it.
oh.
And they never throw the ball to me.
They can't tell stories like you can they?
No way. Start the launch. Too late. Emergency. This time, you won't get away from me. I miss Mom's smile.
Me too. You're probably gonna change the world.
I hope so.
I know so.
Captain Spirit is here!
The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Download for free from June 26th.
Oh,
Oh, it's a free game?
that's cool.
Yeah.
Might be episode 1 is free. I know they did that with Life is Strange. I only played the first episode of Life is Strange. I really enjoyed it. I just got sidetracked. Crackdown 3.
Ooh, oh, waiting a long time for this.
Do we have a release date for this?
Maybe we get it at the end of this.
Yeah, because I know it was announced and then I think they gave it a release window and then it got delayed.
Yeah, they got delayed a few times. That Terry Crews.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was in the first trailer as well.
Nice.
And he's been like promoting it on social media and stuff.
60 stories up, incoming! You gotta build up that raw power. Grab more, grow more. Nama, nama, nama. Homing rocket gun, bullseye. Vortex cannon.
Terry Crews was a good pick for that style of game as well.
Yeah.
He has like very over the top humor.
Weapon of all feet. And then I roll out like a boss. I can push off fools, pull up the side of a building, or even Man, these bad guys just won't quit. They got mad, mad science, and mad a master plan. Here we go! And it's just keep on coming.
I'd love if it had destructible environments.
It's only partly destructible, is it? Or is it?
I haven't heard much about like if it is destructible environments or not.
I thought it was partly destructible.
February
Maybe not.
2019.
Whoa, that's a
Pushed
ways
back.
away. No, Near Automata or Automata, whatever it's called.
Oh, coming to Xbox. It's been on PS4 a while now.
And PC. I haven't played it. I heard lots of
Yeah,
good things,
Very good things.
and it looks awesome.
Glory to mankind.
Become as Gods Edition is probably a director's cut or whatever. Not
Yeah.
director's cut, but collectors with everything in it.
Yeah. Next Metro game.
Yeah, they showed some of this already, did they?
And the skies rained missiles. And the
Beyond, is it?
burned to ash. And the seas boiled. And people turned into
I'm gonna be honest, I never got into the Metro games.
I enjoyed the first one. Never finished the second one. Things just freezing left, right, and center.
I'm gonna quickly switch to a new stream. I own them all on PC. I played all of them, and I always get a little bit into it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but I love the world and
Judging by
the
like
graphics and everything.
the far out shots, it looks like it's going to be a more open world
Yeah,
environment.
they've announced this already. I remember seeing this a while ago.
Oh,
I
nice.
think I reacted to a trailer of it.
I
I'm
feel like I don't know if you ever played Stalker.
Stalker. Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Shadows of Chernobyl. Great game.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and try it again. Like, I didn't dislike the games. It's just something just always made me not play them. Very atmospheric games though.
Yeah. Hopefully they can keep the same atmosphere that their games had in like a bigger environment.
Seems to be a lot of in like tight spaces as well,
Yeah.
so that they should still get the claustrophobic feel in parts.
This is a nice ale.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So you got me, you damned heretics. Artyom, jump!
Metro Exodus.
Exodus, that's what it was. Date February 22nd.
February 2019 seems like it's going to have big games.
Metro had me at its gritty visuals, brutal landscapes, and its mystery of the ruins above ground. What I love about our art form is the vast range of creative expression, from grim post-apocalyptic battles to hand-painted
The
spirits.
guy in the front is delighted he's next to him.
Whatever world these creators build, whatever story they tell, whatever sound effects they use, we will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One.
Anything you're hoping for from the
Oh.
CPR from this conference?
This next game,
I'm not sure.
generations have
Oh.
loved role-playing games from Independent Studios.
Cyberpunk. I want to see a lot more Cyberpunk.
In a legendary series. For the first time
RPG.
ever on Xbox, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, release.
I did see something about this earlier, like I didn't read into it, but it said Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. It's been in production for like fucking 10 years.
Oh.
Hey, Islander, what can I say? Look, even the sea.
We still don't have a release date, I don't think. They gave a release window. and it just kept on getting pushed back.
Will it be good or will it be a Duke Nukem Forever? Long time, lots of changes.
I honestly don't think it'd be that hard to not make it good, because the gameplay in that is very simplistic.
Maybe it was only getting pushed back because a lot more Disney characters came out since then, and they wanted to get the more popular ones that are new into the game. So they might just be adding new stuff.
Probably the most gameplay we've ever seen from this game. They're just showing off all the different worlds.
Yeah.
We get some Marvel superhero.
Ooh. I say that pushed it back a little bit as well when Disney got like all of Marvel's copyrights.
That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Hark! Look out!
January 29th, 2019.
Exclusive.
Besides the conversation with my friend here.
They need to get this right
They really do.
to get people back on board.
Just need a moment to cool off. Now, I said so you brought me something to inspect. Show me. The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The forsaken shores, a place of darkness, where fire and ash consume all.
So extending the map by the looks of it.
I don't really think that's their problem though. They need more stuff to do.
Skeleton crews, NPC ships.
You have delivered unto me a portent too most terrible. You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
That's great, but they didn't really detail anything.
Yeah.
Me and Stephen both played Sea of Thieves extensively.
Fantastic for...
It's a great concept.
Yeah.
There's not enough there.
Yeah.
There's not enough. Not for a full 70 quid game. DICE Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
They announced Battle Royale mode.
Oh.
Which will be fucking badass in Battlefield. Is
I
it?
think it's World War II, I think. Isn't it? They're going back to World War II.
I've no idea. All I heard is the announcement. I've avoided everything from E3 this year.
Exclusive. World premiere.
World premiere. The only thing I'm hoping for from this E3 is just surprises. It's been a while since I've been genuinely surprised at E3. I think Final Fantasy VII, the remake, was the last time. And it was granted it was only a few years ago, but we had a few quiet years for E3.
This Forza, I'm assuming.
Yeah, doesn't really interest me.
Yeah. Car games never really did. Like some of them were fun. Like a couple of the Need for Speed games were great.
Yeah,
but
the old Need for Speeds were brilliant. Even some of the new ones. Like I played. I can't even remember the names of them. I played them up until a few years ago. I just kind of dropped off.
I just don't like find them as entertaining as other games. Like you're set on a track and you drive a car. Very pretty game though.
Yeah.
Forza always was though.
Give me some Burnout any day.
Oh,
Fucking love
Burnout Paradise was a
yeah.
great game.
I still have it on PC. I play it every few years. I'd like a new Devil May Cry actually.
Never really. I played a couple of the original ones, but it's never a game that I got into.
I love Devil May Cry. I played all of them. A lot of people, like, it was different. A lot of people didn't like the newest one. It was just called Devil May Cry, but it was kind of like, it's a weird thing. Like, it was kind of like a non-canon prequel about a young Dante. Dante was the protagonist. But it was very different gameplay and it was made by a different studio. But I really, really enjoyed it and I thought the weapons were cool, the designs were badass, the way it transitioned into the other kind of dimension thing was really cool, and like just the world map and the way it like changed as you walked through it and everything. I thought it was very, very cool design wise. And even the gameplay, I love the gameplay, but people just didn't like it. People didn't like the change, and they changed Dante a bit in the game as well, like, but
So much. It is
I would like a
fantastic
sequel to that.
be here. Today, I am excited to show you the world premiere of Forza Horizon 4, set in beautiful historic
Horizon 4.
Britain.
Set in Britain.
Forza Horizon 4 features dynamic seasons in a shared open world, and seasons change everything. Let me introduce you to some of our team who will be helping demo the game today. Please welcome Bill, who is online with a few friends in the beautiful English countryside. He has chosen the incredible new McLaren Senna. And say hi to Solomon, who is hanging out with his buddies on the streets of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh. Solomon is driving the Hoonigan Ford.
What's in his hand? Is
It
he
looks
using-
like a nunchuck.
Yeah.
And please welcome Andy, whose off-road buggy is perfect for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain, and having fun.
Maybe he's controlling a camera or something,
But first,
following the players.
let's join Rebecca. She is enjoying
I thought he
the
was.
summer in her highly
I thought they were all driving.
Oh, maybe they are. Maybe
Unless it's some
The sun is out, the sky is
extra
blue,
controller.
an accessory that you can get for the game.
for a drive.
See now when he starts.
Yeah,
Britain is a shared open world. When you
That's
play,
cool.
yeah,
you play with
That's something that would get me back into racing games because it adds a bit more depth to them.
yeah.
You'll meet in the game will be real people with all the variety, spontaneity, and fun that real people bring.
I wonder how many people per server.
Let's join Bill. He's in the same shared world as Rebecca, driving at speeds.
What was the game that came out a few years ago that tanked? It was like this, open world. It was
The Crew?
The Crew, yeah.
The Crew
I-
2 just came out there recently, I think.
Yeah, I didn't latch onto that at all. I played the beta for like a tiny bit. I think it was a beta. They did an open beta
Yeah.
on PlayStation. It just, yeah, I don't know. It didn't grab me.
And now we're going to show you how seasons change.
I don't think it tanked, but I don't think it did as well as they hoped.
Yeah. Well, they had the second game, so they must have had a fan base to justify making another game.
Yeah.
Season changes the world.
I could be talking on the way asked now. Maybe it did great, but I didn't hear anything about
Yeah.
it like when it came out or anything. I didn't hear any big hubbub about it.
I remember being like advertised really well, like they were pushing it, and then nothing after like release.
The people you meet. For every player, so the entire community will experience them at the same time.
It looks like cars are indestructible though. Don't know how I feel about like a game like that, where like you're just like in like a sports car going through walls and shit, and it's not doing anything to it.
Looks in winter.
Yeah, I mean it's anti-griefing as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
The entire open world.
How annoying would it be though having a crew just like constantly like block what you're doing and everything? I
Yeah.
suppose you can just switch to single like, but
Inaccessible areas can be reached. The trees,
Burnout open world
ice covered the terrain.
co-op game would be class.
Yeah.
The driving experience couldn't be more different. And now a blimp has appeared over the ice to signal the start of a new world event.
Forza Online invites the entire community to come together and cooperate to win big rewards. And while they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring. Once again, the world changes completely with the seasons, bringing new driving experiences, new gameplay, and new events across the whole
So,
world.
I'm just going to start talking because I don't really care about Forza.
Yeah.
There was rumors. I saw one. I'm pretty sure it was confirmed fake, but it just really made me happy for a split second. Some destructibility anyway. No, obviously not with the cars, but Final Fantasy VIII remake is all I want.
That would be fantastic.
I don't think it's going to happen though, because I think if that's ever going to be a possibility, it's going to hinge on how good the 7 remake does.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to jump all in with 2 big massive projects like that without testing it first.
Oh, but 7 is going to do well.
The fact that they're splitting it up into episodes, the pricing I think is going to dictate whether it does good or not.
And it depends how spaced out release dates are. If you have to wait an entire year to continue a story, then that's just complete bullshit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like they said, they're going to be full games.
They could have done it like at maybe 6-month intervals. You're not waiting an entire year, and sometimes we easily get 6 months playtime from one of the games.
Yeah.
Games from our Microsoft studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans. My team and I take our commitment to you seriously. To make Xbox One the best place for you to play, and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console. This is why we're increasing our investment in our existing franchises that you already love. And this is why we are amplifying our investment in new worlds that will deepen your love for gaming on Xbox.
Microsoft pumping a lot of money into gaming again.
A quest to find creative teams that have the mastery of our art form. And we found innovative game designers, master storytellers, exceptional world builders.
I just remembered Scalebound.
And now,
Remember Scalebound?
I'm proud to introduce
The dragon thing?
I think it was announced like 3 or 4. I think it might have been announced. Maybe.
I remember seeing it in like released soon on the Xbox store, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah, they scrapped it. They said they couldn't do what they wanted to do or something with it or something like that, but they ended up just scrapping it.
For over 20 years.
Seemed really cool though.
This new Santa Monica studio is building a team of world-class talent to create groundbreaking new game experiences. And next, I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios.
I thought, were they not already? I thought they were already part of Microsoft.
To building a zombie survival franchise.
It's
Or maybe the only
State of Decay, isn't it?
Yeah, State of Decay 2, but like it's
I-
already out. So
Yeah, I thought
maybe it's just like just been confirmed that they've bought them out.
I thought they bought him out for the second one though.
Yeah, because it was on Game Pass like instantly.
Playground Games. This is one of the highest rated studios of this generation, celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship. Not only will Playground Games continue to work on Forza Horizon, they're bringing their open world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later.
Ah, fucking tease.
Cock tease. He's honey dicking me.
Oh,
Is that the Hellblade?
I think so. Ninja Theory. They've made shitloads of stuff.
Collaborated on Kung Fu Chaos back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade,
Yeah, they are Hellblade.
you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic stories. This is a team gifted.
Yeah, Devil May Cry, the newest one,
Oh.
DMC Devil May Cry. That's where I fucking heard him.
Ooh, big names to get for exclusives.
Compulsion Games.
Maybe they're getting another Devil May Cry. We Happy Few. They
Oh,
recently just
I haven't
did
played that yet. That's still on early access though, isn't it?
No, I think it released.
Oh,
Maybe.
We have Happy Few is nearing its full release
Oh, no, nearing.
to gamers everywhere. So please help me in welcoming all of our new studios. By joining us at
Minecraft?
Microsoft Studios,
Yeah, they acquired them a while ago.
5 new teams will have
They can't make that exclusive though. It's too widespread and
But
popular.
they have an exclusive edition, the Windows 10 edition.
Oh.
It does crossplay between Windows and Xbox, and it's rebuilt off of Java, so it's a lot more stable.
nice.
But it's still like the initial. We Happy Few, I think, is it?
Yeah.
The initial build of it was just the Android version, but then they kept on building on it, and now
Oh,
it's not.
yeah.
But like, do you know the way in the actual, like in the other versions, the Java versions, when you're loading, sometimes it like loads in stuff in chunks, and it's
Yeah.
kind of a bit like basically unstable. Whereas this one is a lot more stable because it runs a lot smoother and it's
Oh,
not on
nice.
Java. Haven't played it in a long time though.
Yeah, I haven't like logged onto it in a while.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a
I've been following this game since the day it got announced, and I'm really happy that it's nearly done.
Have to tell.
I thought it was done already. Like I was planning on buying it soon because I had thought it was officially released. Do you know what the concept of it?
No, I haven't heard anything about it. I've seen it on the Xbox store, but I don't know what the game is.
I know
so-
like bits, but it's basically like this weird future where people take pills to be happy.
Ah, so like a dystopian future.
Yeah.
Government is like.
Yeah, pretty much. But you can take the pills and everything is happy, or you can not take the pills and stuff starts wearing off, and you see how shit the world really is.
Yeah.
But it's like a survival game as well.
Oh.
It sounds really cool, and apparently there's like multiple endings and stuff based on what you do in it. But like this is like the real world is just like shit. It's a really cool concept.
Yeah.
And the art style is cool as well.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Sea of Thieves.
Don't face facts. Not until we take their joy. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
August 10th, I will be buying that day one.
Exclusive.
PUBG.
Yeah.
Oh, is this going to be the new map and all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Like the next stage of PUBG.
I don't think it deserves an E3 presence though.
Yeah. It's been around for a good while, like.
And it's dropping off. Granted, like, it's a decent game, but it is dropping off. Fortnite is
Getting so popular.
But they're doing stuff different. They have
Yeah.
all the variety of the random events every now, not random
Yeah.
events, but they have the different events every now and again where they introduce new game modes and stuff.
Yeah.
They're actually mixing
Single
it
player
up.
campaign if you wanted it.
They're doing it now. They're actually trying to do some variety and stuff. They're a bit behind. Plus, it was always like it seems like a bit of a fad. Like,
Yeah.
like the DayZ survival games.
It's Battle Royale fad now. We're going to see a lot of Battle Royale games coming out.
And the ones who do stuff different are going to win.
Yeah.
The Battlefield
like that
one,
Darwin Project one looks like it could be good. It's only a small number of people, but like one person is a game master and is trying to kill everybody, and everybody else has to survive.
I've
And
played it.
people- Is it any good?
It's okay. There's like I've only played a few games, so it's still me getting used to the
Yeah.
game. But it's a good concept. It's still a bit rough, and it needs a bit more people. Bigger maps would be a bit better,
Yeah.
a bit more people. But it is a cool concept. The Battlefield Battle Royale mode, I'm really interested in.
Yeah. That'd be class. Like the realism that Battlefield bring, oh, it's going to be a whole new level.
World premiere.
Ooh.
I'm not familiar with this. I don't think.
No. I don't recognize it anyway.
Tales of
Vesperia?
Oh, definitive edition.
I think this has been out on PlayStation.
Yeah, all the Tales have.
Yeah.
I've been told by a lot of people to play them. That and Persona are meant to be really, really good RPGs.
A lot of games coming out with like the Japanese anime style coming out lately.
I think it works for specific games. It works.
Yeah.
It's winter.
It's around Christmas time, I reckon.
World premiere.
So many world premieres. Come on.
Washington, D.C., the most heavily protected city on Earth.
It's gonna be like an Alpha Protocol kind of game.
177 foreign embassies, 550 elected officials, and 23,000 military personnel. In the event of an attack, critical personnel are evacuated. Underground shelters open, while complex defenses...
Or is this something...
But nothing stopped the virus. 27 days after
Ubisoft.
Division?
Division, yes.
That's what I was thinking with the music and stuff. But
Yeah.
Division 2 is announced.
Troops withdrew to bunkers. Civilians
Is this going to be it?
in the streets.
America is on the brink of collapse, but some people have survived. Gardens grow on rooftops, their fences patrolled with rifles. In communities that live under constant siege, survival has taken the
Yeah, it is.
form
It's Division.
of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is threatening to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of a corrupt state
Or is it?
lurks in the shadows,
Or is it set
ready to
before?
engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the Division are the only ones standing against it.
But how do you save a nation when its enemies come from within?
It said 6 months after the initial outbreak. So is this set before the first one?
When was the first one set?
Well, the first one was set after everything had already broken down because everything was already destroyed and people were dead. Like I thought, anyway. Damn it! We're not getting any details on any of these. The fuck! I actually really, really, really liked The Division. It was rough and
Yeah.
it needed a lot more things to do, but as it is right now, it's a really good game. It's just, like the same with the first Destiny. When the first Destiny was okay when it came out. Oh, we are getting more. But when it got to the Taken King, that's the game I wanted the launch version to be.
Oh no, Taken King is Destiny.
That's what I just said.
Oh,
I said it's the same thing as Destiny.
Oh, Destiny, yes.
When you got
Oh.
to a certain update, that's what
Yeah.
the initial launch should have been. The same with the Division. Division now is what it should have been
Yeah.
at launch. But I like the Destiny 2. They didn't really. I don't think they really took
Haven't
on
even
fan
played
criticism.
it
Neither
yet.
have I. But I've seen and I've played it on a friend's console and I've seen lots of gameplay videos and it just looks like the first with a little bit of story tacked
Yeah.
on. Which is a shame because I really liked the Taken King Destiny. And I wanted the second one to be good.
So you guys are coming or what? Yeah.
Did they say where it was set? Where it was set?
Washington.
Washington. Okay.
Merry Christmas. Here's the door.
You didn't play Mass Effect Andromeda, did you?
I did.
You did? Did you complete it?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't complete it yet, so don't say that. I'm way behind. But did you like it?
Didn't feel the same, but I did enjoy it. Like, I did not find it as a bad game. It just wasn't as good as the original trilogy. But I still really enjoyed playing it.
What I played of it, I really liked. It was the time I started up doing video just again, so I just got no time. Got
Now,
swamped
I
and stuff.
played it on release, so I didn't get like all the big updates and stuff, so it was a buggy game. But I reckon now it's fairly polished.
Might play for the channel. I might do a live stream of it.
Sounds good. They're just ahead of us, Matt. Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec. Kit, we gotta get you leveled up.
I want this to be a new game and not feel like an expansion pack.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 looked like an expansion pack. It looked like they could have just brought out an update to make Destiny 2.
Yeah.
I don't want that for this.
So that's the control point.
That Air Force One.
Graphics look good.
And it'll probably only get better, considering it was just announced. This is probably still just using...
Oh, I like that. Yeah, this is tradition that I drop my pen. I like the menu. That's cool. Did he shoot the grenade off his leg? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Oh, there's a dude rushing through the plane. Guys. Yep, I'll see what I can do. Got him. I'm down. Yeah, hang on, I'll get you. I'll cover you guys. Come on, come on.
They've just left that other guy. They're just like walking around him. That would never happen in a game of this. Division 2 Battle Royale mode announced right now. Everyone else is getting it.
Yeah.
That would actually be, although they have a survival mode.
Survival
I suppose.
mode, which is pretty much.
Yeah. Never mind.
Survive.
It's the same. It just doesn't have the world map things like the
Yeah.
shrinking of the map and all that. It's pretty much the same. And it's actually really, really good. The survival mode in it, it's really, really fun. You have like a cold system, a weather system, so you need to actually get new clothes to rise your temperature or your heat meter, and you can go around and light barrels on fire to get warmth as well, so you can't actually die from the cold.
Oh.
So did they just cancel? Where'd you say this was? Washington?
I think so.
Did they just cancel the
Yeah, there's the Capitol building in the background.
What map did we have in the first one? Was it Brooklyn or Manhattan? Or
Manhattan.
Manhattan. And Brooklyn was meant to come out. They announced Brooklyn as a future map for the first one. So did they just scrap that entirely?
Maybe. Or maybe this like could be a good bit up tonight. Oh no, March 15, 2019.
That's
Please welcome.
it's cool that we got a definitive edition or definitive date.
Ashley Spiker.
Answer: Xbox Game Pass. A way to give gamers the ultimate freedom to play.
So yeah, Brooklyn was the tutorial area, and they just never brought out any more of the map.
Games, you are spending more time gaming. Freedom of choice is leading to more discovery, more play, and more fun. And we couldn't be more inspired to keep building and unlocking more for you. So for the last year, we've been working on how to give you faster access to all those games. We leveraged the machine learning expertise we have at Microsoft and invented a way to start your games twice as fast. And that's
Play while
why we're
downloading.
calling it Fast Start.
Mm.
Unlike the current Ready to Start system, which is manually configured, Fast Start uses machine learning techniques based on how gamers actually play games. And Fast Start is designed to get better as the algorithms and parameters are refined over time. I'm pleased to announce that Fast Start will launch for select titles in the June update coming later this month.
Be funny if it just didn't exist and they're just saying that. Like a placebo effect. People just think it's faster.
We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo the Master Chief Collection Coming later this year.
Damn.
That'd be a cool one for free.
That is a big game to put on that. Well,
We also
games.
plan to release all new exclusive games from Microsoft Studios, including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more, into the Xbox
I would
Game
love
Pass
to see the Metal Gear HD collection released on Xbox. We do already have Peace Walker.
It's on Xbox. They just don't have Peace Walker on it. Or they don't have 4 on it.
Oh.
Because 4...
from leading creative studios.
It's on 360 anyway.
Yeah, it's on the 360.
It's not on the 1. They could put it on the 1. The reason why 4 wasn't in the collection on the 360 is because 360 didn't have a Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray, but
and it would have been like 6 discs.
Xbox Game Pass the same day as their global release.
I suppose, yeah, the Xbox One I could get rid of that. It's probably licensing or something.
Yeah. But they have Peace Walker.
Yeah.
If they can get one game to get them all.
It's porting it over and I don't know.
Let's talk about what's happening today. Tom Clancy's The Division.
Come on, I spent like fucking 80 quid on the Elder Scrolls Online from one I have. Now it's free! I might get the Division again though.
Is that
available today on Game Pass?
Pity it's not crossplay.
Yeah.
I still play the Division from time to time. It's a great game to jump back into.
Oh, Vermintide 2. Fringe Wars.
You done your bottle?
Hmm?
You done your bottle?
I am.
I have some wine if you want.
Do we have it here? Yes.
I get a glass while this is on.
I'll let you know if anything happens. Islands of the Nine Battle Royale. There was another Battle Royale game in there. Oh, gin glasses for wine?
Obscenely big gin glasses. I got the nice Brockmans.
Bombay Sapphire.
Oh no! I need a bottle opener.
Oh, bollocks.
Or a wine opener. Hang on, we'll see what this is. And then I'll run out.
Square Enix again.
I thought I knew why I came here.
Oh, it's Tomb Raider. Go.
They'll be knocking these games out. Oh, maybe. But they're...
Did you just scream?
No, there's a dude screaming outside.
Is it DLC? Or did this?
Didn't say anything yet, but like... Seems like they're trying to get everything they can from Tomb Raider.
You realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me now to stop it before it consumes us all.
What have I done?
Oh, the Croft edition. I'm assuming it's like a legendary edition kind of thing.
No fucking way.
Skate?
Is this a new Skate? Please.
Did the creature do Skate?
EA have the rights, I thought. I thought they said they were
console
never doing another one.
They said console launch exclusive, so it's just going to be for Xbox. Oh no, launch exclusive.
It could be a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Don't want it to be, but it could be. Please, please, please be Skate.
Or a new Tony Hawk Underground.
No. No, Skate. Come on.
Or is it a new Project 8? They were, that was Microsoft, wasn't it? Or... Session?
Just a new one, unless it's
Yeah.
Tony Hawk after it. No.
Session.
Could be the guys that did Skate and it's just a new one from them.
Mm.
Because I think EA has the rights to that now and they said they're not doing any more.
Say you only live once. I beg to differ. I was born 3 times, and I've met death 3 times. My first home was Altanova. The curiosity I gained there cost me my first.
Is this...
I awoke again in Tarif, village of the
Oh.
sorcerers. I once thought that this would be my true home. Everything changed when I
This all seems really familiar, but I have no idea what it is.
What exactly is the true nature of the Black Stone? What lies beneath the vast desert? Who was it that was calling me from the depths?
We're drinking in a nice Rioja, in case anyone's wondering. Cheers.
The world never paid heed to such questions. They just fought on, blinded, and hungered for more and more.
It's not a Kingdoms of Amalur game, is it?
At long last,
I honestly have no idea.
I'm getting like a load of Kingdoms of
Oh,
Amalur.
I know what it is. It's Black Desert.
Ah.
It's an MMO. I think that's what one of the moves. I played it for a while. I played Ranger, and they did one of the Ranger moves there a second ago.
Yeah.
if you dare to learn your true wretched self.
Maybe it's an expansion.
Well,
Oh, it's Black Desert on Xbox. Is it? That's not on
well,
Xbox.
it's not
already, is it?
Xbox because I am a big fan of MMOs on Xbox, so I'll probably definitely give this a try. Like I'm trying to find something similar to like Lord of the Rings Online
Yeah,
for Xbox.
You'll probably really like it. It's okay. It has a lot of grind problems. And there's no PvE stuff. Well, there's tiny bits of PvE stuff. It's like a full PvP game.
What is this?
You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this?
Capcom.
Oh, it's Lost Planet. Is it? Is it a new Lost Planet?
No, I haven't played Lost Planet 3.
I don't like Lost Planet.
I enjoyed the first one so much.
Oh, ah!
There you go.
That's
You're
exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yes! I didn't think we'd get another one because... And they're gone with more of the new style instead or the old style instead of the new style.
They're still using the newer appearance for him, is it?
It's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix. It seems like a follow-on from DMC, the newest one.
Yeah.
But the weapons are more in line with the old games.
And this said everything was rendered in-game engine.
Yeah.
It looks great.
All of their Devil May Cry have always done that. All their cutscenes are in-game stuff, as far as I remember.
At least that allows for like seamless transition.
I'm actually so happy. I didn't expect this at all.
I'll have to give the games a go again. They're on Game Pass, so like I can get the collection.
They're good. The story in them is very good for a beat 'em up, hack and slash kind of game. The story is class in them. Story in 4 I loved. In 4 you play as Nero and you get to see Dante from the sidelines.
Oh.
But it's so cool when you finally meet him and everything. And he's just an asshole. What are they going to call it though? Will they call it DMC again? No. Oh, just Devil May Cry 5.
Did that say launch exclusive, or would this be exclusive because Microsoft Studios own the game company now?
So wait a minute. Was that Nero?
Please welcome from Capcom, producer Matt Walker and director Hideaki Itsuno.
Oh, sure, Capcom, so it'll be on PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
A lot of people there.
If it's 5, it might be a sequel to 4, and if it's a sequel to 4, that might have been Nero instead of Dante. Yeah! Fucking was. That's why he had the hand chopped off.
Of course. It's been 10 years since Devil May Cry 4 was released, and fans have been asking for a true sequel ever since. So this is our response, loud and clear, that we hear you. Devil May Cry and Hideaki Itsuno are back!
Yeah, it's Nero, Dante on the left.
We set our sights on creating something that was going to have world-class visuals. So we've scanned fully costume models for all of our main characters, and with the power of Xbox One X, we're able to render them as realistically as possible. Now, while visuals are really important, the controls need to remain tight and responsive as well. So we've gathered the best minds at Capcom to ensure that we can still deliver that amazing gameplay that Devil May Cry is known for. And we think that we made something that feels better than any action game we've ever created.
ほらほら。すべてのファンの皆様のために一番の自信作ができました。期待してもらって大丈夫です。よろしくお願いします。
Yusuf-san says that he is convinced that this is the best game that he's ever made because we made it for you, our fans. And we hope.
Did he not make every game for the fans? You greedy bitch. He made all the rest of the games for him.
Exclusive.
Acme.
Cuphead. I heard that did really well.
Yeah, I was mad to play it, and it just fell off my radar. I've heard it's really, really good. It's meant to be really hard. It's a really, really hard game, I've heard. Something that would also be good for a stream.
Yeah,
or just
and
a
it's
let's
co-op
play
as
show.
well.
Is it co-op?
I think it's fairly certain it is co-op. Yeah,
I didn't
and
know
it's
it was
on
co-op.
Xbox on sale today actually. So I might actually pick it up. I think it's like a tenner or something.
The delicious last course. It's a great tagline. 2019.
Exclusive.
Finji.
I know what that means.
I've been looking for my pen for the last few minutes. I just found it. That's cool. It looks very, very like old school RPG.
Very old school
Like
Zelda
Zelda,
games.
Yeah. The visuals are cool. Oh, the gameplay seems really cool. I thought it was gonna be like
looking at it from the one angle.
Yeah. That's cool.
What's it saying? Tunic. Link wore a tunic.
That tiny fox in a big world is a prime example of the reach of gaming today. A labor of love conceived and created by a single developer in Halifax, Nova Scotia is today commanding gaming's largest stage. Whether you're sharing the adventure of a tiny fox with more than 20 million viewers on Mixer, or teaming up with Xbox Live friends to slay zombies, gaming is an incredible community. We've always believed that building community is vital for gaming. There's real power in our shared experience, sharing the same world, the same seasons, the same campaigns. And there's real meaning in sharing our love of gaming with fellow gamers. This community is the reason why we love premiering games here at E3. For the rest of our briefing, everything we show you will be world premiere games no one has seen before.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Starting off with something entirely
So this is all new shit now. That we
A lot
haven't
of it was
actually
new anyway.
Yeah.
There was a
But
lot
this
of
is
world
going to be
premieres,
stuff
all
that
new stuff, yeah.
This will be cool now.
Now, you get to see the first look.
World premiere. There are worlds that exist separate from our own, where the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds were never meant to meet. But things
Bandai Namco.
Solid name.
now they have begun to merge as one. And our last hope are
Was that Naruto?
I think so.
That's your man from One Piece, is it? Goku?
What?
Oh, what's these fighting games called?
Oh, it's just
I
it's a
reckon
series, is it?
I'm not. I'm trying to think if they had a game like this before, where it was like, be like a Tekken style kind of game. I think.
It's like a versus kind of thing with yeah.
I know Bandai Namco have done crossover fighting games. I think so. It's cool that it's just characters from like anime universes.
Yeah. It looks fucking deadly. It
Oh,
looks
some
really
of the characters,
cool.
like if you could, like Full Metal Alchemist characters, like fucking Edward Elric.
Jump Force.
Oh,
it's a cool name.
I want to see what characters you actually.
What?
Ryuk.
I'm buying it just for that alone. Just for that alone, you got me. I'm in.
That'd be a cool game. It is just going to be anime characters kicking the shit out of each
That is
other.
fucking badass. That is a great idea for a game. What was it? Jump Force.
Yeah.
It's been 15 years since the fall. The city is a corpse, and we are the worms. We burrow in it, fighting for every useful piece of land to preserve ourselves from the terrors of the night and the horrors of the day.
It's going to be like a vampire survival thing. UV lights at nighttime. We do need more vampire games. That's it.
It looks post-apocalyptic as well. Like it looks like the world has already been taken over.
Vampires have taken over everybody.
Be fucking badass.
Oh, it'd be unreal.
It looked like Dying Light type gameplay. With the running on the walls. Could be zombies. Could be a Dying Light sequel.
Yeah.
Your choices.
Your world. Dying Light, by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Dying Light 2. Nice.
Haven't played it, but I've watched a lot on it.
Fucking love Dying Light. It's a really good game. I'm surprised you didn't play it. It's a really, really good zombie game. Like, it's a good zombie game and it's a good parkour game.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking brilliant. I haven't played the DLC. The DLC brought in, like, drivable vehicles and everything.
Oh, cool. I do like a good zombie game, but I do want to see more vampire games.
Vampires, we need
not like
an uprising in vampire
or like
RPGs.
dark vampires, not like romanticized vampires. I want to see like a gritty world where it's like vampires who just need people as food and
Bring us back Kiefer Sutherland vampires. You watched Lost Boys, yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking
Classic.
love Lost Boys. Did you watch any of the sequels?
No.
They brought out 2 more afterwards. Second one,
John Carpenter's vampires. Oh, James Woods.
they got some of the same cast back for the Lost Boys sequels.
Uh-huh.
They got the Frog Bros. Remember Corey Feldman?
Oh.
The guy with the red headband?
Yeah.
And he looks the exact same, he just looks taller.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Oh, that's in the end of it. Oh. What? That was weird. I pressed that and then it changed, but my pad isn't even on. Why is nothing else working? Must have just glitched backwards. It's gonna be a nightmare to edit.
Dying Light 2 is everything you'd expect from a bold sequel of the first game. A fluid parkour system with improved natural movement, deep and tactical first-person melee combat, and of course, terrifying nights when the infected emerge from the depths of the city to feed on anyone they can find.
The enemies get boosted in the night in terms of strength and stuff, and new like specials pop out.
Reality that we call the modern Dark Ages.
I'm always skeptical of when they talk about you can change everything in the game at E3, because it never comes like that. You look at what's the game, Watch Dogs, the E3 presentation for Watch Dogs, it showed the hacking being a big intricate thing. Battletoads!
Oh, what is it? Is this rare?
A brand new game featuring body morphing genre mashups, 3-player couch co-op, 4K hand-drawn 2.5D graphics, and broad, non-specific feature declarations. They're back.
Yes! I never expected a new Battletoads.
No, Rare didn't do Battletoads, did they?
No, it was fuck, what was the name of them? They only acquired them like last year or 2 years ago. I remember them announcing it. I can't remember.
I was born to fight wars
I'll Google.
that no army could win.
Just Cause?
Just Cause. It's Just Cause 4, is it?
Must be.
It was rumoured to come out. I still didn't play 3.
Very fun game. Very fun.
No one was ready for it.
It is rare. Battletoads is rare.
Oh. Actually, I remember like I got the Rare Replay collection and the original Battletoads were on that.
This isn't a war, Rico. This is survival.
Fun fact, I bought Just Cause 2 purely because there was a Lost Easter egg in it and I loved Lost at the time. They had like a smoke monster Easter egg in it and a hatch. And there was a Wolverine Easter egg in it as well. But I bought,
was that the island you try to fly to and it crashes you?
Yeah, and you go down there and there's a hatch, and when you go onto the hatch... No, there's a Wolverine Easter egg where the hatch lights up, but this one you just go there. But there's another mob going around that's like really, really strong and has a lot of health, and he just has smoke coming off, and he's meant to be like a Easter egg for the smoke monster. I forgot, you didn't watch Lost, did you?
No. Watched a couple of episodes. It was just something that that kind of thing just doesn't really interest me.
You would probably like it if you stuck with it, because that shit gets interesting. Like, it goes proper sci-fi.
Oh.
Not proper sci-fi, it does sci-fi stuff. Fuck, man, that's soon!
Oh, very soon! Will it get...
When did the
No,
last one
it
come
won't
out?
get pushed back because it's E3 announcement.
It could get pushed back. I doubt.
It'll be bad.
World premiere.
If they're building on the same engine, then they already have the groundwork done.
Yeah.
They just need to add story and shit.
Gears? What, Gears 5? Or a separate story?
Oh, Gears Chibi? What the fuck?
They look like the fucking pop toys. Is it going to be like a Happy Wars style Gears?
Gears Pop. Yes. It's
That'll be a cool
it's
game. It's going to be multiplayer.
It's a what's call it? Mobile game.
Oh.
It's a Play Store. That is a big crowd. I hope they follow into this within the Gears 5 announcement. It'd be so perfect. Oh!
This is going to be like
12 years before Gears of War 1.
It's like, what's the game I'm thinking of? Aliens.
XCOM?
XCOM.
How did you forget the name XCOM?
I know, like we are drinking.
You played it a few weeks ago.
But I
That's a great. It's a great
very
idea.
interested in that game.
During the initial war with the fucking locusts, that'd be class.
It's also about having new experiences. And the amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most ambitious Gears of War title yet, Gears 5.
Jesus, 3 Gears games announced at once.
They're not going to show any of Gears 5 though. I'd say it's way too early. I'd say has to be. Although.
With the war for humanity escalates on 2 fronts, outside the capital city and within Kate herself.
It sounds like they have stuff.
In this moment from the game, Kate leads a rescue mission to a remote village, but something goes horribly wrong.
They do have something.
I was wrong.
Gears is a franchise that's like lasted well.
I loved all the Gears that I've played. I've played Judgment.
Never played Judgment. I haven't played 4 either, so. But it's on Game Pass, so I should.
I have not played 4 in completion, so we should play that for a stream thing for the channel because that's cross-play and co-op.
Yeah.
But did you ever replay 3? Now don't get me wrong, I love 3. Absolutely fucking love 3. It might be my favourite of the series. Although I really liked 1. Like 1 blew my mind when I first played
1.
it. But I loved
Unreal.
Like love 3. The story, when you replay it, you see how little the story matters up until the 4th act. The first 3 acts are you going to a place, what you wanted is not there, you have to go somewhere else, you go there, it's not there, you go somewhere else. The first 3 acts don't matter. It's just you going from place to place. For no reason. But I absolutely love the game. This is spoilers for 4.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages. Something's happening to me.
It's your grandmother's. Enough. We'll deal with this later. Foz, round these people up.
I need help.
Damn. Marcus got old.
Up north.
Is Marcus Bender?
Yeah. And he does Waka from Final Fantasy X. Remember Final Fantasy
What
X?
is it, John DiMaggio?
Yeah. You played 10, did you?
Oh, yeah.
He's Waka. And when you hear that, you can never unhear Bender every time you hear Waka.
He's also the main guy in Bulletstorm.
I never liked Bulletstorm. I tried so much to like that game, and I didn't like the gunplay, and that's the game. It's a first-person shooter. I did not like the gunplay.
preferred Vanquish for like the class, like fast-paced gunplay, or Doom, the new Doom.
Doom, the new Doom is fucking phenomenal.
Doom 2?
Such a good game. That's Bethesda, isn't it?
Yeah, like a proper like a Bethesda sequel. Quake.
That's on.
We haven't heard anything about Quake.
That's on tonight, but it's on really early.
And I do have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But what if it's
You on a 10?
her choice?
A split shift. 4 split shifts in a row.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. Like a fucking wind sled.
It's just making me want to play Gears. Just seeing the armor again is making me want to play Gears. Gears 1 was the first multiplayer game I ever played on Xbox, and it made me go out and buy an Xbox 360. That game specifically made me go out and buy an Xbox 360. Fuck. The enemies look really cool.
Yeah.
We're kind of lost here.
Is that new Lambent, guys?
Like, I didn't even know I thought there was new enemies. Well, they probably are, but
yeah.
I didn't even know the Locusts were still in it. I knew they were going to make up an appearance again. Obviously, we didn't play 4, so we're a bit lost with story-wise.
Yeah.
But,
Hey, Eddie. Why did you come here with me? What did Katie tell you?
oh, that was cool. Burning away.
In the entire history of Xbox, in the entire history of E3, in the entire history of our industry,
He said
gaming
history.
is now at its most vibrant. Today, we shared our commitment to giving you the freedom to discover and play all of the great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass. Today, we showcased more games than we ever have before. 50 games, 18 titles with exclusivity.
Oh, is this the end of
and
it?
15 world premieres.
I think there should be like 25 minutes left.
Today, we shared our most diverse gaming portfolio
Or not.
in every measure. From breadth and art style, genre and culture.
I thought it was a 2-hour stream.
Range in subject and setting, scale and story, and scope and creative vision. And every one of these plays best on Xbox. The world of gaming is on an historic growth path, where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In this significant moment, we are constantly challenging ourselves. Where can we take gaming next? Our answer? We commit and harness the full breadth of our resources at Microsoft to deliver on the future of play. Our experts in Microsoft Research are developing the future of gaming AI, so the worlds and characters we enjoy will be even more rich and more
Don't do it. It's the start of Skynet. Microsoft did it.
to unlock console
But good AI.
on any device. Not
What?
only that, we are dedicated to perfecting your experience everywhere you want to play. On your Xbox, your PC, or your phone. And of course, our hardware team.
Oh, I thought they were announcing something now.
Team that delivered unprecedented performance with Xbox One X is deep into architecting the next Xbox consoles, where we will once again deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console gaming. And let's talk about our games themselves. We are committed to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw earlier, we are making one of our greatest single-year investments in teams by adding 5 new creative studios. We have committed our team, our company, our technical resources, so we can declare to you today, and next year, and all of the years after that, you will always experience the best in gaming on Xbox. So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes to be made,
When Sony's
and
one?
legends to become.
Tomorrow at 2:30, I think. AM.
Thanks,
Uh,
and have a great
be very in.
What is this? What is this?
It has to be. It has to be
It's
like
a closer. It's a
what's their like trump card?
I don't know. Like they've announced Halo and Gears. They're the main two. Like
Cyberpunk.
Oh, if they got Cyberpunk, it is.
It has to. I don't know.
There's no way they. Like, no, how would. Oh,
No,
they could. They could.
Project Red. Project Red.
That said.
This is what I'm waiting for. If this is Cyberpunk, it is. It is. It is. It has to be. You fucking cocktease. Don't end now. Night City. It is Cyberpunk.
How did they get Cyberpunk close? Please be gameplay. It has to be gameplay.
Has to, well, now the only footage they had was that like cutscene.
It could transition to gameplay.
It is. It's Cyberpunk. This is what I've been waiting for.
Everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. It might be a lie, an illusion.
Something tells me that could be gameplay.
And it keeps you going.
Yeah, like I have a good feeling that this is like
in engine.
It's in engine. You can kind of tell by where the characters are moving.
It's a city of dreams. And I'm a big
Vehicles. Are you going to be able to drive around in a fucking sports car? In like fucking Night City? Oh, this is what I wanted to see.
It is. It's in engine, I think.
This is a big game for Microsoft to end on.
They must have been in some like bidding war.
They had to. This is going to top The Witcher.
Oh, I love that logo.
Yes. Oh, I'm a happy man. I can die now, but I can't because I want to play the game first.
Soon.
I'll play the game and then I'll die. Oh yes.
And that was it was a great transition into it as well.
Mm.
We're getting more? Oh no, this is just their
It's
closing
like-
reel.
Yeah. They got Cyberpunk.
It's the most we've seen in that game so far.
Yeah.
They got Cyberpunk and they got Fallout before the Bethesda conference.
Yeah. Oh. I'm happy.
And they got DMC.
I got what I wanted. I got Cyberpunk. I can't complain with that.
All I
They
need
didn't
now.
give any release dates or anything. As CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red said, it's ready when it's ready.
I like that.
I'm going to like. That's like I want a great game.
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red make good games, and they only release a good finished product.
They're not pressured by publishers. Sure, they publish their own games. So
Wonder if they're going to go the route with The Witcher, the way they had like loads of free DLC.
They will.
And then you have like your big main like DLC, and it's not that expensive.
They say the only things they will ever charge for are significant expansion packs.
Yeah.
They won't
Like
charge
Heart
for
of
any
Stone
individual DLC.
and Blood and Wine.
They were-
Very big expansions.
They were
and,
significant in size.
and like literally what you'd expect for a DLC price, like 20 quid. I think Heart of Stone was only like what?
15.
Yeah.
Heart of Stone was 15 and it had about 25 hours. No, it was 15 or 25.
And that's a full game.
That's bigger than some full games.
Yeah.
The Order 1886 on PlayStation came out 2 years ago for 60 to 70 quid new, and it had an 8-hour campaign.
And
there was no replayability.
That's bullshit.
Like, it might be a decent game. Don't charge 70 quid for an
Yeah.
8-hour campaign with no replayability. That's horseshit. Ah, that was a good conference.
Very good.
Any standouts, any favourites for you?
Cyberpunk. It is my like that just like woo.
Oh man.
Like a proper futuristic RPG. Like I know like Mass Effect RPG and shit, but like actual like in a world that feels alive. Like the way The Witcher was, like
That's it,
no matter
like-
where you went, there was something happening in the world. It's going to be amazing.
Regardless of the game, I'm just excited to play another CG Project Red game.
Yeah,
because they're like
they only
after
have
The Witcher 3,
The Witcher.
Witcher series. I don't. They might have done small projects, but I think their main ones are The Witcher. Like, I know when. Well, no, actually, maybe not, because I remember when they did The Witcher 1, I looked up why the game had such different gameplay to what was coming in The Witcher 3. Because when The Witcher 3 was announced, I had never played it before, and it really interested me. And I don't like playing RPGs. I don't like jumping in at the third game. So I went back and played the first one, and the first one is so rough. Like, the story and everything is phenomenal. The story is really, really good, but the gameplay is so rough. And I looked up why. It's because they were early learning developers, so that was the best they could do. And then the second one came along. And the second one was totally different gameplay, and it was just really, really good. But they transferred all the story and the choices and everything. And then the third one was just on a different level, a different level.
Oh,
so I just want to play another game from them.
was like, it's the most perfect RPG to date. Came out polished as fuck. Amazing.
Yeah. What impressed me most about The Witcher 3 was how sucked in I got to every single quest I did. Like, some of the side missions in The Witcher 3 were better than some games' main story.
Yeah.
That is impressive. Like, I cared about every single side mission I did.
Yeah.
And like, even in
character building in it.
Yeah.
Like, even like, you mightn't have met a character yet, but as soon as you meet them, instantly you're going to decide, I like this character, I hate him. Like, their characters feel real. Oh, I'm a happy man. I'm a happy man. And it's not just the wine speaking.
I liked Division 2, DMC. DMC, obviously. I said that at the start, and I was like, I'd love that. That would be a big surprise to me. I didn't expect it.
And you got it.
And I got it. And I fucking, when we were seeing, like, is that like the new Dante or the old Dante? And I was like, it's a mix between the two. It was Nero. It's been so long since I played 4. It fucking came out 10 years ago, as they said. It's been so long since I played 4. I completely forgot about Nero. Nero was a character they introduced in 4. And as I said, he was the protagonist, and Dante was the side character. So you got to see Dante from like a side character's perspective.
And he was Dante the character you played from 1 to 3?
Yeah, Dante's the main character. He's the protagonist of the whole show. But this was the first time he wasn't the main controllable character, except for 2. Like, 2 had 2 characters. You had Dante, and I can't remember her name, but it was some other chick with like really cool. They were like things that went down like this. I can't remember the blades. I can't remember exactly, but I remember she had like different weird blades.
Yeah.
But they were cool. There was basically 2 campaigns. You played as Nero, then you completed it, and then you unlocked Dante, and you got to play the exact same game again as Dante, but you got to play it through his perspective on what he was doing in the background.
That's cool. That is actually cool. Wait, it's not just like a skin. You're actually... Yeah.
And he has a completely different playstyle and everything.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. Jump Force. I'm buying that for Ryuk alone. I wrote down Jump Force, Ryuk.
And now they only showed, like, if it is like a Tekken style game, there was like 6 characters that they showed on screen, which means like there's going to be a lot more. So like
probably a lot more unannounced.
There has, like, you're going to start off with like Mortal Kombat Tekken starts off with like 20 fighters.
I hope there's a lot of unlockables and a lot of secret unlockables.
I do want like a fighting game like the way the new Tekkens are. All the characters are just unlocked. It was like, why am I playing the game? What am I getting? Like, what am I unlocking? And like, there's secrets and stuff like that.
I like unlockables.
Yeah,
I like unlockables. I don't know why they're taking them away. Well, I do know why. Money, because they're charging for them.
Yeah,
but I want unlockables back.
Yeah, a reason to play the game's like, ooh, I unlocked this character because I played the game.
Especially for fighting games where, like, fighting games are repetitive by name. All games are repetitive anyway.
Yeah.
But your goal as a developer is to hide that repetitiveness through good game systems like unlockables and stuff. And fighting games don't have a lot of ways that you can hide that repetitiveness, and unlockables are a perfect way, but it just took that away from, like, with Tekken they replaced it with like the costume thing where you got to like you unlock money,
but that's
and you spend the money on the costumes, and then the costumes unlock
that's
different
what
parts.
Mortal Kombat X was the same. All the characters were just there from the get-go, and there was no like secret characters or anything.
That sucks. Like, I remember back in, I think it was Tekken 2, Dr. B, I can't remember his full name. Remember Dr. B?
The guy that had created Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, and he always just lied down. Like, he was really, really shit until you got to know how to play him, because he just constantly lied down. But you can get combos where he stands up, and then they brought him back in 5 or 6, but he had like rocket things like there and on his joints so that he could like propel himself forward more. So when he was in a punch, he was like, it was fucking brilliant. But like, he was I remember he was like a really, really hard person. Like, maybe I was just young at the time and I didn't understand games properly.
Yeah.
But I remember him being a really, really hard character to unlock. I remember I looked it up in a magazine or something. Unless I was just really young, but like I love that. I love that sort of shit. Like
Yeah.
I love unlockables in games and trying to figure out ways to unlock them and all that, and especially fighting games.
Yeah.
It adds a lot more depth and a lot more reason to go back to play them. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice was another game.
Yes,
that looked really
that
cool.
looked really good.
From
well, like
Software.
what's that PlayStation 4 game that's coming out now? They have Shadows of
the Colossus?
No, it's another Japanese era game like feudal Japan.
I don't know.
But it looks like an RPG, open world. Shadows of... I actually can't remember the name of it. But like, yeah, PlayStation have it. I was like, oh, that's cool. But like, since I'm like mainly an Xbox gamer, like I have access to the PlayStation, but like I just like playing on Xbox. I've been
same.
comfortable.
I'm primarily PC.
Yeah, I've just been comfortable with Xbox, and like I love the Japanese, like feudal Japan, samurais, ninjas, all of that shit. Unreal to see like Xbox getting a game like that,
especially with From Software, like their style of their combat style in terms of like Dark Souls and Demon Souls and that works so well for that setting.
I've been a fan of From Software because of the Armored Core series. That's a game I'd love to see, a new Armored Core. I love like building your own mech and just fighting robots. It's
I know. I thought that was coming up. I thought that was about what we just saw.
Yeah.
Humongous last minute E3. That was a great closing thing. What did you think of the conference then overall? Good?
Oh yeah.
I loved it.
It was well presented. Wasn't forced. Now there was like a couple of promises made with games like this is the first to do this. It was like,
but yeah, that's E3.
But it's like
that's E3. We're going to hear that a lot more over the next few conferences. Like it was the best Microsoft conference I've seen in a few years. Now, granted, the last few years have been quiet.
Now, I did miss the start of it. I did miss Halo. I'll have to go rewatch that.
Apparently, it was just an announcement. I caught the end of it, and it was just a CG trailer.
Oh,
kind of like the announcement to Guardians when he was just in a desert.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like. But I mean, we can go and watch it directly after this. But
yeah,
I mean, like Halo, Gears, Division 2, fucking closing it with Cyberpunk, DMC. Jump Force is a big one. Battletoads coming back, smaller but it's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Sekiro From Software, like they had a lot of really good titles, and like especially some of them that I didn't expect, like Fallout I didn't expect here.
Yeah.
Division 2 I didn't expect here because they have their own presser as well. Like that's why.
I think because the way Microsoft and Sony are going, like with the way Xbox allow all mods and stuff, I think Bethesda would prefer like their users, like the players, to create their own content. Like Bethesda loves the modding community.
Yeah, but I mean, they have their own press conference.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, I didn't expect them to show off that for the first time during the Microsoft one when they have their own one, which leads me to believe that they have to have some good stuff for their own one. If they're not keeping the Fallout like gameplay reveal, basically.
Elder Scrolls?
Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I know it's not. I want it to happen, but it's not going to happen. Like I can't remember.
I need an Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, I think it was the two directors or two of the head people creating it said that they're not making an Elder Scrolls 6 unless they get a new engine. Now they might have a new engine. It might be a secret thing.
Do they have a new engine?
But I doubt it. What I think is more likely is I think we're going to get Quake. We could get a Doom 2.
A Doom 2, yeah.
We're going to get way more Fallout. Like they'll go in depth with Fallout and show the actual gameplay and the
like,
systems.
Maybe like how like the building of settlements and stuff, like the more in depth, like probably a lot more micromanagement in it. It has to be a lot more micromanagement because if it's just the building system from Fallout 4, it's as simple as it could be made.
I loved Fallout 4. That building system did not need to be in the game. It had no consequence on anything else in the game. It was uninteresting. I think it was like sloppily tacked on. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Fallout 4, but it was.
It's only like it gets better like with mods, like where you get to build better stuff with mods, and like there's no clipping because in the vanilla version, it's literally just like point and click.
There's no purpose to it.
Yeah,
like I started to build up my main base. What was a Sanctuary? I started to build up that, and then when I realized that it literally made no difference on the gameplay whatsoever, I just stopped. And all it
makes you a couple of caps.
And all it does is set off alerts saying that you need to go there to protect it, and then you protect it, and then you need to go. And like, what was the main guys there that used to every time you went there, he used to be like,
Preston.
"Hey, wait up!" And he'd call
Preston,
over.
anytime you just wanted to talk to him, you got like 10 new missions.
He's
It
like-
was so annoying.
He's like Oprah. He stood up there. He's like, "I got a quest for you. Everybody gets a quest. You get a quest. You get a quest."
Yeah, he just throws quests at you.
If you're ever playing the game again, station him somewhere else where you don't go. You'll never have to deal with him again.
Oh, what's that island off? Like,
I did that immediately. I did that
like,
immediately.
I just send him to the island on the east. But yeah, like, I always went like, I'm like, oh, I want to clear out all the missions on my quest list.
It doesn't happen.
And as soon as you take a trip to Sanctuary, Preston gives you like 10 missions. It's like, nope.
You go there and he's like this. And it's just exclamation marks going over to you. So
but yeah, they need to do a better Radiant quest system.
Yeah.
You have to ask them like, is there anything happening?
just
Or
don't have-
anything I can help with?
Just
And
don't have an NPC that you're going to constantly interact with, constantly give you
because
quests when
he's a
you see him.
companion as well. Like, I want Preston to follow me for a bit. And even when he's following you, he gives you quests.
Does he?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Oh.
That is good to know though. I'm never having Preston as a...
Yeah, that's the only reason I don't travel. Like, I like Preston's character. He's like, wants to rebuild the world properly. Really nice dude.
Minutemen, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Minutemen.
It's been a while since I played 4.
Anytime, like, even you're out on a quest, or like you're just out exploring with him and you go to talk to him, they trade gear, was like, hey, I've got a mission for you. I was like, no, go home.
Where's my fat man? Preston, can you go stand over by that lake?
Yeah, you can actually
kill
tell him. You can't kill him.
Oh, I never tried.
That was the bad thing about the expansion. What was it called? Nuka World. Where you can become a raider. Considering all the companions live in your settlements, you can't fully take over a settlement because Preston lives there.
You're
and
just
you can't
taking
kill
over
him.
your own settlements, is
Yeah.
it? Oh, I never played... I don't think I ever played any of the DLC
Nuka
before.
World was like, I loved playing as a raider, like raiding settlements and stuff. But there was like, I could never take over Sanctuary because Preston lived there, so, and you can't kill him.
That's annoying. Could you bring him out into the middle of...
You
a
can
lake?
move him to like...
Bring him out into the middle of a lake, talk to him, tell him to stand there. Can you tell him to stay?
But then that means you can't have another companion.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get... If it gets rid of Preston... Job done.
No more Radiant quests. But I actually love Preston as a character. But anytime you're talking, I've got
He's
a
an
mission
annoying
for you.
fuck. I dropped the pen again. It's probably a good way to close.
Yeah.
Pen is gone. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We will we're gonna see if we can do the Sony one. Depends on the schedule. Depends on our work roster. We will try. We're gonna watch it anyway. If all comes to all and we can't watch it live, we might avoid social media and watch it the day after.
And we'll just like watch what happened.
Yeah, be like
probably the best considering it's at 2 tomorrow.
Well, yeah, hour and a half. Presser starts at 2:30. It would be 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we could do that. Like if we woke up early, we could not go near social media.
I'm on split shifts till Wednesday, so I'm up early every morning. So
we'll see. We'll work something out.
We will. But I do want to see more of it. I want to see what Sony's going to have after this.
Like, for me, just based on the last few press conferences, I feel like Sony has had the more surprises in their conferences. In terms of like surprise announcements. That's why I'm really looking forward to Sony.
A new Sony console?
No, I don't think so. I think it's way too early and it would diminish the I don't know if it would diminish it, but like it would lessen. I think it'd be a spit in the face.
Yeah.
Because like they said the consoles are going to have a 10-year life cycle. It's been 5 years. Has it? 5 years? That sound right? 2013?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I would be annoyed if they did. Like I hope not.
I really want to see how Sony end their one because Cyberpunk, not just as an Xbox fan, Cyberpunk is going to be a big game.
I gotcha. Death Stranding. They're working with Kojima for that. That could be their closer.
Yeah.
It's Death Stranding. It could be Final Fantasy VII gameplay reveal along with release date for episode 1.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, that's coming. The release date for episode 1 for Final Fantasy VII is coming, and I do think they're going to detail the game and the plan. Death Stranding is definitely coming. Final Fantasy VIII is a very, very, very
minimalistic chance.
Yeah, like,
it could happen, but more than likely not. But there's still a chance of it happening.
They have a few, like they have Kingdom Hearts 3, like that's they've already shown
Xbox
that.
had Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's so
but like,
weird that Xbox have that, because that's been a Sony thing. Yeah.
Sometimes my PlayStation is going to have a fantastic one as well.
I think this whole E3 is going to be fantastic. Just
Oh,
because
God, yeah. Like,
the last few has been quiet. We were saying it leading up to it. We were saying like it's going to be a big one because of like the last few years they've just been announcing games and we haven't seen them.
Yeah.
And now is the time where we're going to start seeing all them games. Like it's usually a few years
and
okay E3s and then a few really good ones.
Yeah, and with the games that have been released in the last couple of years, like going back to Witcher and shit like that, they're like bringing games to the next level. Like, this is what we've done, and people fucking love it. Top it. So all the game company was like, how do we make games that the players will like? And that's why this year is going to be amazing. It is. It's
yes. So we're going to stop talking and call it at that. Thank you very much for watching as always. I didn't really do an E3 stream or anything last year. I did a few individual trailers. It didn't really work. I didn't coordinate properly. I didn't think stuff out properly. So this time I wanted to do it better. So I just decided to record the whole thing. As I said, we'll hopefully do the rest of them. We might not do all the conferences.
Yeah.
Maybe the Bethesda one. We'll see what our schedule is like tomorrow.
Bethesda, yes.
Hopefully, like we'll definitely do the Sony one, whether it's live or look at it after. Probably we look at it after, but we'll definitely do it. What else? There's Square Enix. I kind of want to watch the Square Enix one as well. So depending on if you want to do that, we might do that together, or I might do it alone. I only want to do that just because the Final Fantasy stuff. But like this E3 is going to be. It's still a bit rough, but we're getting it done. Is the main thing.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching. We will see you very soon. We will be back with reactions and gaming videos on the channel. Check them out during the week if you want. You can like, comment, and subscribe if you want to as well, and leave us know what you thought about E3 or any questions you have in the comments. And we'll see you next time.
Later.
Pull me from the ashes so I could soothe your frightened mind and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away upon a tumbling wave.